right, meeting comes to order. Please rise to salute the flag. Good evening and welcome to the February meeting of Revere Board of Health. My name is Dr. Drew Bunker and I'm the chair of the Board of Health. Joining me for tonight's meetings are board member Dr. Craig Costanza. Also in attendance for tonight's meetings are City of Revere staff Lauren Buck, who's Director of Public Health, Michael Wells, who's Director of Municipal Inspections Health Agent, and Paula Suplavita, who's the Board of Health Clerk. So for tonight's agenda, we're going to first review and approve the minutes from the January meeting. I'm just going to ask Dr. Costanza, does he approve those?
I approve.
Great, me as well. Next is the Public Health Communicable Monthly Report from Lauren Buck.
Thanks, Dr. Bunker. For February 2024, our Communicable Monthly Report shows a significant amount of influenza cases. Our age range is from 3 months to 95 years old. We had 168 confirmed cases over the last month and 2 probable cases. We also had a significant number of COVID cases. Both of these are to be expected. The ages range from newborn to 96 years old. We had 97 confirmed cases, 26 probable cases, and 2 suspect cases. Again, we are in respiratory illness season, and we want to just remind everyone that it's important to stay home if you're feeling sick, to have good hand washing and wear a mask if you are especially immunocompromised or susceptible. I also just want to give an update. At the last Board of Health meeting, I mentioned that the city of Revere doesn't have any more free COVID at-home test kits. Within the last month, we did receive a small shipment, and so we are now again giving out free COVID test kits to residents at the 311 office until supplies last. Very limited supplies. Also, the test kits have a shorter window for their expiration date, so they're not going to be able to be used 6 months from now, but they can be used in the short term. And so we are starting to distribute those again at the 311 office in the basement of City Hall. Final update, I just wanted to talk about the blood drives that we host here in the city of Revere. Every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs blood. It's essential for surgeries, chronic illnesses, cancer treatment, and traumatic injuries. About 13.6 million units of whole blood and red blood cells are collected in the U.S. in 1 year. And the Public Health Department, the American Red Cross, and the American Legion Post on 249 Broadway have teamed up again. We host multiple blood drives throughout the year, but our next one is coming up on Friday, March 1st, and it's from noon to 5 p.m. So we just wanted to ask everyone who's watching to consider donating blood by visiting redcrossblood.org and searching for the zip code, which is 02151, and signing up for an appointment slot on Friday, March 1st from 12 to 5 at the American Red Cross Blood Drive at the American Legion Post on 249 Broadway. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Next is the Inspectional Services Monthly Report from Michael Wells.
Thank you, Dr. Bunker. For the month of February to date, on the Interior Housing Division, we issued 36 certificates of fitness. We had 3 re-inspections on certificate of fitness. We had 10 interior complaints and 1 interior complaint re-inspection. We also had 1 pool/spa inspection. On the Food Inspection Division, we had 23 routine inspections, 10 re-inspections, 3 complaint inspections, 2 pre-opening inspections, 6 temporary food service inspections, and 1 rodent control inspection. On the Exterior Sanitation Division, we issued 26 violations for accumulation of litter, garbage, trash, and debris, 1 violation or warning for carts out at improper time, 202 violations for improper placement of garbage, and 1 violation for snow, ice, and sump pump violations. Thank you.
Great, thank you. So next is the summons to appear. So we have a summons for Kimberly Paula from her address is 89 Augustus Street in regards to some chicken keeping violations, and I'll have Lauren and Michael take over.
Thanks, Dr. Bunker. Mike Wells and I are, we are tasked with enforcing the rules and regulations that the Board of Health, ordinances put forth by the Board of Health, and one of them is proper keeping of chickens, and we have received numerous complaints to 311 about this specific house and the fact that they have chickens roaming in the streets. We have also personally witnessed more than 3 chickens, I think about 4 chickens, roaming in the street in this area, which is a violation of our health codes. And so we have taken incremental measures up until now before summoning the owner at 89 Augusta Street to come to the Board of Health, including, knocking on the door, letters, fines, animal control visits, all of those things. We have not made any traction. There is a route for someone to keep chickens legally in the city, and the owner has not complied with any of the steps needed to get into compliance with those ordinances. And so there was a failure to respond to the summons that we sent for tonight. So we will be taking further steps. Mike, do you want to talk about the further steps we're going to take?
Sure. So the property owner was summoned by constable to appear before the meeting tonight. Unfortunately, they have not appeared. The property will continue to be fined based on non-compliance of the chicken keeping under the City of Revere ordinance. We will continue to respond to the residents' complaints and do what we can with animal control to try to capture them as they're roaming the streets.
Great. Thank you so much. So that will conclude tonight's monthly meeting. Thank you.